Hello, Happy New Year everyone. This is Richard Biggs from Cube Intelligence. I'm CEO here. I just wanted to welcome you to the new year. I hope you've had a good holiday season and a nice and rested and recuperated for the challenges of the new year. We here at Cube, we've been working hard throughout the holiday season, but also taking time to have some playtime and some time with our families so that we're ready for the new year as well. Yes, so we've put out a lot of stuff in the roadmap for this year, so this is a very good question. Broadly, it can be split down into three main components. What's going to be happening with Papa, what's going to be happening with Cube AI and the smart parking business, and what's going to be happening with our tokens. So on the Papa side, we're going to be expanding our business into essentially a long-distance limousine service. So that's going to be an added business to our current lineup already. And we're going to be launching our service in Japan in, I believe, the second quarter of this year. Papa's moving forward there. On Cube AI, we spent a lot of last year preparing the groundwork for a much more expanded operation this year. We've been doing a lot of research into the actual physical smart parking hardware, and we're going to be commercializing that hardware. They're in field trials already. We're going to be commercializing the hardware and finishing it up and starting production in the second quarter of this year. We're going to be spending a lot of time expanding the number of car parks that we operate directly, which will be very, very helpful for our future smart parking businesses in the future. We're going to be continuing doing research into autonomous valet parking, the very exciting video that we produced last year. We're still moving forward with that, and we're still working very much hand in hand with some major partnerships, a couple of very large Korean conglomerates that we're partnering with in the parking business. We're doing implementing proof of concepts and field trials with them, and we really hope that on the back of those businesses that we can really expand our smart parking business this year. The token business will really tie into what's happening with Papa and with the smart parking business. As these services gain traction and become more prevalent in the economy, then we can put our tokens in as a payment gateway for these services, which will increase the usage and the velocity of circulation of our tokens. So that's very good news for us as we expand out these other services. Yes, so AutoPay, like I just said, is really about our Cube tokens acting as a payment gateway for the various services that we've been developing, like Papa and smart parking. The Cube token was always supposed to be a means of value transfer. With CubeBox, it's a value transfer. As we get data from the CubeBox users, we give value back to the users in terms of the Cube tokens. In terms of the actual services, people will be able to pay for the services directly with Cube tokens. It's expanding the use case of the Cube tokens into the broader economy as we deploy these services that have a big base of users. On the token side, yes, we plan to have the tokens in operation and commercialized into these services starting from the second quarter of this year, but it really depends on the actual deployment of the services like Papa and the smart parking business. So our only real concrete plan is to launch the Papa Japan service in the second quarter of this year. Smart parking, yes, we will be taking that overseas in the future, but we want to make sure that we're secure in the Korean market before we start looking overseas. So we have no concrete plans to take it overseas yet. Ex-Chairman Shin, yes, of course, he's still a very active member of our community. He's still an advisor to Cube Intelligence and to our subsidiary companies. He's still very much involved in helping our business, giving us introductions. So yeah, he's been a really, really valuable contributor to our project, and I hope he will continue to be for a long time in the future. Okay, well, thanks again for tuning in. Please subscribe to this channel and press like so that we get the news out to more and more people. Please I want to take this opportunity to say to wish you the best for this new year, and I hope we can continue to flourish and as a business and really show you some rewards of our labour and your support this year. Thank you very much.